beauty of life. Now this is the story from Panchatantra. Indian stories are not ordinary stories. There is a tremendously significant spiritual insight behind this story. A materially affluent person who says yes to the material world is more like a lame person. He can walk because the resources are available, but he can't see. He doesn't have the eyes to see. The person who says yes to spirituality develops the eyes, the vision to see. So he is able to see. But to walk, he needs the support of the resourceful person. That's why the kings and the ashrams and all were always sponsored by all the sannyasis were sponsored by the king or some affluent person. A blind man cannot see. A lame person cannot walk. They have to associate. And always the humanity has remained half. The individual never became the full, complete. And that is the evolution that is wanted on the planet Earth right now, that each person has to become integrated whole, complete, total human being. That's what is wanted. So, a materially affluent person is blind. A spiritually rich person is lame. Both are half. When they come together, that is the enlightened billionaire. Only then you become complete. Sannyasis are avoiding material world. Material world people are avoiding spirituality. Both are half. You have to become total. That's why this householder spirituality. Say yes to material world. Say yes to spiritual world. Be an enlightened billionaire. And that is the ultimate that is possible. You will actualize your potential to the fullest. Sannyasi cannot actualize the potential. He will have the eyes, but he will not have the legs to walk. Without resources, you cannot do nothing.
Which is why they are always around rich people, and rich people is always around enlightened.
And the rich people, they pull the strings. The donors will pull the string. You have to be resourceful. You have to have the eyes to see. So, the blind and the lame are there in us. It's not the outside story, it is the inside story. One portion of you is developed, the other is not developed. Both have to be developed. Then you become a total human being. That is what is enlightened billionaire concept. But you have to learn. That's where the attitude of learning is a very important thing. Learn at every possible opportunity. Be humble and simple to learn. Cultivate attitude of learning. Walk the path, you will reach the peak. Those who are not willing to learn, those who are not willing to listen, they are frozen. They have a very firm understanding of whatever they believe in, and they are caught into the belief system. And they are not willing to look into the total growth that is possible. They cannot grow because the attitude of learning is missing. I have talked about this enlightened billionaire concept for 2 full years. They had been part of it. Every month we used to have one meeting. 25 meetings total we had. I have seen enlightened billionaire concept is the ultimate potential of each individual. But many people fight it tooth and nail. So many so-called spiritual people told me that money is not good. You should not charge money. They are entertaining hypocrisy. That's why they remain poor. They remain half. They will have eyes, but they will have no legs to walk. Exactly other half people are there. Only believing in business, hoarding money, amassing wealth. But for what? Because you have no eyes to see. What will you do with all that? Everybody has to become enlightened billionaire. So that you have the eyes to see, you put your money to the right cause. Earn in right way. Put that wealth for the cause of evolution of human being, including yourself. Only an enlightened billionaire can achieve the ultimate. Everything else is half-hearted, useless. The philosophy has to be complete. It has to bring about the total transformation in you. So, neither sannyasi can attain that, nor a grahasti, a householder who is stuck with the material world, can attain. So the grahasti has to have sannyas from inside, and a sannyasi has to have the outside resources to support. Then you become one, and that oneness, that completeness, is the ultimate potential of the human being that is possible on the planet Earth. Everybody has to attain to that ultimate possibility, and which is very much simple. It is available. What is restricting you? Nothing. That is the ultimate growth that can happen to you. You are all resourceful people. These resources must be utilized with your vision. You should be able to see why the wealth is there and how to use the wealth in a right manner. The wealth has to be used for the well-being of humanity, for evolution of people, including yourself. Okay. So never ever entertain any hypocrisy about money. That is the wrong thing which has been drilled into our culture, that money is bad, that you should not charge money, that everything should be free, and you should work for other people only, not for you. All wrong things drilled into the human mind. All these attitudes will invite poverty. So never ever entertain this hypocrisy in the name of spirituality about money. These are the wrong things people have been drilling, especially these swamis have been drilling into the people's mind. That's a wrong thing. You must have courage to talk the truth.